What's up guys, it's McNulty here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well, and today it is a big day. It's time for the Dune Summon portal again, and we have just one new hero in the portal, but he is an absolute monster. So we're going to go ahead and have a look at this guy today, give him a bit of a breakdown and see what he's all about. So this is our newest hero from the Dunes portal. His name is something along the lines of Sneferu. Sounds like some kind of cuddly character from a children's program, but he certainly doesn't look like one. He has got some amazing horns, and he looks pretty damn beastly, this guy. So we're going to have a look at him. So first off, he is a dark hero. He is of the barbarian class. Barbarian class is not one of my favorites. He does get a chance to inflict bleed damage, but the effect is not all that great. It can stack with other heroes of the same class and with other effects which add bleed damage. So that's something to bear in mind, but not the greatest. He is of the Moon family. So the Moon family get a bonus for 1 or 2 heroes. It's a 50 or 75% chance to cast minus 24 defense for 2 turns. And 196 water damage over 2 turns on an enemy who deals special skill damage to this character. Love the minus defense, and the water damage is just kind of an added bonus. If the enemy's special skill defeats the character, the chance is 75 or 100%. Now the passive he gets is 70% chance to deal 70% damage to all enemies and dispel the latest dispellable buff from all enemies. So that is a really good passive for this guy. Definitely something worth bearing in mind. And that additional damage is major. So let's move on to Sneferu's stats. He is running with 809 attack, pretty decent attack, 791 on the defense and 1557 on the health. So really balanced across the board. Slightly higher on the attack and quite high on the HP, to be fair. If we do hit this button over here and look at the max power preview, with max power on, we're going to be looking at nearly 1100 on the attack, over 1000 in the defense department, and 2140 on the health. And he benefits from the regen ether power. So regen at the start of the battle, he will regenerate 420 health over 6 turns. It's quite a good effect. It's one of these sort of mid-range ether powers in my opinion, because it does give him a bit more survivability. And with a slow speed hero and a big hitter, you kind of want him to stick around to do his thing. So that is a good ether talent for Sneferu. Now moving on to the special skill. It's called Disheartening Riddle, and it already reminds me of one of the most intimidating heroes in the game. That is Khufu with his Perplexing Riddle. We had the other yellow hero, I can't remember her name now, but with another type of riddle. But this one's certainly going to be more along the same lines. So Disheartening Riddle is running at slow speed. At slow speed, he will deal 415% damage to the target, and the attack chains through all enemies. Oh no. It's a team killer. Through all enemies adjacent to any hit enemy. And all hit targets are then immune to new status effect buffs for 5 turns. 5 turns is a long time to not be able to get any buffs, and if that wasn't enough, they receive 250 damage for each attempted buff. So, man, this guy is incredible. You can cleanse. I mean, the best sort of counter to this guy will be to have some kind of cleanse available on your team after he hits. If you've got enough HP, that is, because you really want to dispel that effect. Because if you're going to be buffing your team, giving them defense up, attack up, counter, any kind of buffs, even old Hippo with the buff is going to be affected by this one. And buff immunity for 5 turns is a really good effect. He's going to shine pretty much everywhere, this hero. He's a great hero on offense. I can just imagine what he would do if you put him alongside somebody like Ludwig and you got to fire him off. If you fire him off twice, the game's over. Maybe even once in a lot of circumstances. But that's what a slow hero should be. His damage is slightly lower than Khufu. So Khufu's is 450 and chains through all enemies, but the secondary effect for him is a lot stronger. So it would really be a close sort of battle as to who I think is a better hero. But I think just for the buff immunity alone, this guy's probably going to edge it. And then that damage as well. I mean, he's an amazing hero, honestly. I can't stress how much havoc this guy is going to cause on the battlefield. Never mind in the rush tournaments and in the rush wars. He's just going to be almost like undefeatable. So a great hero. Don't get me wrong, I do love this hero, and yeah, I can't stress enough how lucky you'd be to pull this guy from the portal. But there's not really that much more to say about him, if I'm totally honest. I mean, he's just an absolute team destroyer. 415 damage to all is going to hurt a lot. So congrats to you guys if you do manage to grab Sneferu from this portal. I wish you all the best in your summons. Please drop us a like, subscribe if you find the videos helpful and useful, and I will be seeing you all again next time. Bye for now.